Hey, what's up, you beautiful people? Welcome to something a little bit different. Today, I thought we'd do a Q&A. I got your questions. I know I did this ages ago. I asked George to collect these questions. These are all questions George has picked from you guys in the video where I asked you guys to ask me questions. It was a long time ago. You guys have actually been nagging me to make this video. I've not read any of your questions, so this is going to be completely random. I'm just going to start with this one here. Alright, so here we go. First question of the day. Who inspired you to create your YouTube channel? Okay, so this is a guy at my school. This was ages ago. A guy called Tommy, who is known on YouTube as Pyrotos. You can YouTube search him if you like. He's a great guy. Anyway, so he got a membership to Machinima, started creating videos, and then I heard like he was making videos for the internet, and I was like, damn, that's cool. I want to give that a go. So I gave it a go, and eventually we're here. So the next question comes from Rack Z, and he asked me, what would you do if there was no YouTube? I don't know. I think I'd find another job that requires you to be creative and have a bit of business acumen. Like YouTube is a business, as much as no one likes to admit it. It does require strategy, it does require good thinking if you do it full time. So I would probably find something else that requires to be creative and requires to be a little bit hot on your feet, we'll put it that way. Next question comes from Thank You Zimmerman. Asked me, if you and George were on a stranded island and you only had 3 things, what would those 3 things be? So if me and George were stranded on an island and you only have 3 things, what would those 3 things be? Do I get to pick 3 things I would take with me? Because I'm pretty sure if I'm taking George with me, it would be headphones, earplugs, and a hammer. Noah Animations asked me, what's your favorite GTA 5 mod? Tough question. I guess there's no one mod, but I really love stuff that makes the game cool. Like, that sounds really dumb, but, like, I mean, like, mega ramps or giant explosion mods. I like tsunami mods, like, really over-the-top, ridiculous mods. There's a lot of mods that are just realistic and change the game, make them more enjoyable to play. They're cool and everything, but I really enjoy making the game break and crash. Next question comes from Emily Derrick. 2 questions. One question is, how long have you and George been best mates? So George and I have been best mates for a long time. Like years. Like years. A long time. Question 2, who is winning in the verses? Me, obviously. Leighton Payne asked me a question. How long did the office take to build? So he's talking about this. So this, if you don't know, if you're new around here, was built. It's my Shockbox studio. Obviously, I'm actually in my Shockbox setup right now, which is really cool. If you haven't actually subscribed already, you can go, there's a link in the description. Check out my Shockbox channel. It's like this, where I talk on the camera and show cool tech products. So if you're into that kind of thing, you should go check it out. Nice segue. Thank you, Leighton, for allowing me to do that with your question. But how long did the office take to make? I think in total, like 8 weeks. Okay, next question comes from Dougie Haggerty. If you were on a sinking ship and only could save one other person, who would it be? Your girlfriend, George, or Jack the dog? Oh man, that is cutting deep. I would obviously save my girlfriend, you know. I think if I saved George, someone would be angry that I saved George, and if I saved Jack, my girlfriend, I mean, I'd never hear the end of it, so I think I would have to save my girlfriend. My next question comes from Matt McGoon. What content do you plan on having in the future? Olli2018. Hashtag Olli2018. That's a cool hashtag. 3 things. This channel, which is the Olli43 channel, is all going to be about gaming discoveries, highlight clips, montages, just like best moments is in a nutshell what this channel is going to be. Second channel, Shockbox, is like this. Tech products. I'm going to be, you know, doing reviews and openings and reactions to cool things I find on the internet. And the third one is Olli Extra. And Olli Extra is live streaming twice a day, every day on YouTube. So that's what we're going to do. So what is content going to look like? There's going to be a lot of it. There's going to be a lot of varied content. And I hope that you guys are looking forward to it. Okay, next question comes from I Am Lupaz. What do you hate about George? The worst trait of George, and I think he'll laugh and agree when I say this, he's incredibly strong-willed. I'll put it like that. It is admirable and you know, some people like that in people. It's not something that I adore, but I kind of respect it in a lot of ways. It's annoying, but he knows it's annoying, so it doesn't really matter what I think. Josh Plays asked the question, did you know George before YouTube, and how's Jack training going? Love you guys. Thank you. Love you too, Josh Plays. Sounds like you have a YouTube channel where you do stuff, so I hope it's going well for you. Do you know, yes, I knew George years before we did YouTube together. And how's training with Jack? It's okay. He's a really tough dog to crack. He's like, when I got him last year, he's incredibly different, but he's still not perfect. But he's a dog who's 7 years old and had 7 years worth of normal traits and things, or like getting used to bad habits. So we're doing our best. We are getting there, but hey, it's fun. That's why you get a dog. Justin Sims asked me, how old are you, Ollie? I'm 43 years old. I'm not really. I think I'm 25. I'm at that stage in my life where I genuinely stopped counting. And most people say that. I used to think just said that, but it's a thing. Okay, next question comes from Manhole1. Okay, interesting. When was the decision made to bring George into the Olli43 family? And what was his reaction? So I think his reaction was good because he's still here, but I don't know, he may tell you a different story. And when was it made, like deciding? Well, he used to, before he worked for me, be a coach driver, and we'd talk about it. Like, he kind of helped me with videos before he worked for me full time. So we kind of talked about it. It was an idea, and eventually it just kind of happened. I don't think there was any one moment where we both sat there and was like, let's do this. Like, we kind of just like, we're talking about it, and then it eventually happened. Hawk1291. Thank you, Hawk. I see you in the comment section quite a lot. What are some of your hobbies and interests? So George at the moment, I'm guessing you want to know about George as well. George does rock climbing. As far as I know, he's really good at it, but that's not something I'm interested in. Personally, like, it's weird because my job is kind of my interest and my hobby. Like, I'm very lucky I get to do what I enjoy doing as a hobby. But outside of this, I go running with my girlfriend like 3 times a week. That's really cool. But yeah, like loads of things. I kind of like, I'm pretty flexible. I kind of like do what other people around me are interested in doing. Okay, next question comes from Rosekin Gaming, and he asks, has there been a time where you and George are super salty but didn't want to upload it? So I'm guessing he's sort of saying, is there a point in a video where you were so angry you didn't want to upload it in a video? There's no point in where I was super angry and I didn't want to upload it. There was times where the gameplay was so bad I didn't want to upload it, but there's never been a point where I thought I can't upload this because I'm far too angry. Like, that's kind of part of the comedy when one of us gets annoyed or angry or salty, as we put it. So yeah, no, there's no point in which I get too angry to upload because that's funny. There's a time where I don't play the game well enough and I don't want to upload it. So yeah, you guys don't have to watch the cringe. Charlie Nico asks, it's got a few thumbs up as well, are you George's boss? If you are you a good one? I am George's boss. Am I a good boss? It depends how you define a good boss. Yeah, I'm a good boss. And that's all the questions. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little Q&A. It's quite fun, and the kind of shockbox style that we do here. I might do these again soon sometime. This has been a fun video. If you've got any other questions for our next episode, hit us up in the comment section below. George will pick out your question if it got lots of thumbs up. Hey, if you're interested in shockbox tech review stuff, check out the channel, see what you think. And the Ollie Extra, if you're interested in live streams, go subscribe over there as well. But in the meantime, this channel is all going to be about just best moments, highlights, and cool shit. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.